Hey you guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'm going to be doing cleaning and organizing as usual. That's my specialty on this channel here. But we are recently moved into our new house. So those of you who are just joining my channel, this is our brand new house. We're still working on a few things in here. I am wiping out kitchen cabinets, starting to unpack, washing dishes that have been in storage, getting all of those put away, and actually I'm getting that kitchen organized for a mass organization. I'll be ordering a whole bunch of stuff from Amazon to make that kitchen super organized. I'm getting started early in the morning. The boys just went off to school and the sun is just rising. It's peaceful and quiet out here. I just wanted to come outside for a minute because I'm like so excited. The sun is starting to come up earlier and earlier every day. So I'm just gonna go inside here and just take a look around to see what I have to take care of and what I have to do. We've got a bunch of laundry that I'm gonna need to throw in, so I'm actually gonna get started with that first. That way the laundry can be working away in the washer and dryer while I am in the kitchen getting the kitchen cleaned up. Alright guys, it is like so cold out and I'm just not in the mood to get dressed, so I'm just wearing a lounge shirt of mine, a cozy sweater, and a pair of pajama pants. I'll get dressed in a little while, but right now, like I said, it's still cold out and I just want to be cozy and comfy, so I'm just going to wear my comfy wear while I clean the kitchen. So first things first, I'm getting started unloading the dishwasher. So I'm going to get all of those dishes put away. One of the things I want to do in this video is I want to label every drawer and cabinet with what is going to go in there. So I have quite a few boxes that still need to be unpacked, but what I'm going to need to do first is wash all of the items that are in those boxes because they were out in our garage. So I want to make sure all that stuff is clean. I also have to wipe out the kitchen cabinets before I put away those items because it's dusty from the cabinet workshop. Right now on my computer desktop, I have my Amazon webpage open and I've got a whole bunch of kitchen organization stuff in my cart. So my question is, if you guys have any favorite kitchen organization tools or storage containers or anything like that, let me know in the comments down below because I really want to make this kitchen super functional and organized. We have so much cabinet space now. My job is just to make sure that all the cabinets are nicely organized. So if you have any organization tools that you really love, like I said, please let me know down below. I had a few boxes full of pantry like dried goods that were packed away. I just started unpacking it today and quite a few of the things are expired and I'm just kind of like, I don't know if I really need to keep that stuff because it's been sitting in the cold garage for a while. So most of that stuff I'm going to get rid of and throw it away. It is sitting at the end of the island there. So there was a package of Bisquick and it was already opened. So the seal was open. I really don't want to keep that. It's kind of gross. So I'm going to have to just get rid of that and just replace it next time I go to the grocery store. And that's the same thing with a few of the other items, but I guess that's just what happens sometimes when you're moving and then you forget you have that box and you just got to get rid of it.
To me, once you travel the world, all the spaces inside your heart.
I'm just taking a few seconds away from cleaning here to get Chandon a waffle, get him his breakfast. That way he can start with his day and all the things he needs to do, and then I can keep working away in the kitchen here.
inside the noise, I can feel you. Once you've seen all the things, all the places, I hope it means that you'll come home to me. Once you've traveled the world, all the spaces inside your heart. The traveling kind, it's a known fact. Yeah, I know that. I hope I'll be your destination. I hope I'll be your life-changing sensation. I hope I'll be something that you won't let go. I'll be your high when you fall down low. I hope I'll be your destination. We try to rise from the dead.
Now I'm just going to whip out my Umbra drying mat with the little pegs. This thing is so handy. I use it anytime I have a whole bunch of dishes to hand wash. So I'm just inserting the pegs where I think I need them. They move around, so it's like really easy to configure to like whatever you're washing, if it's big water bottles or small glasses. So here I'm just washing a roasting pan. This is actually my sister's. She had brought a meal over, and I actually need to go get those like steel, what are they called? Not the steel sponges, but the steel scrubbers. I need to go get some of those because I'm totally out, and I could not get that pot cleaned as good as it needed to be. There was like some really hard caked on food, and I let it soak and soak and soak, and no matter what I did, it just was not coming out. So I'm gonna just give it back to her like that, and I have to pick up some of those steel scrubbers at the store. And then as for the pan there, what I found works best, getting grease out of pans that like cooked on grease, is the magic eraser. Like, it takes it right out without damaging or scratching your pan. So as long as it's like the sticky grease and not the grease that's like dried on where you need the steel wool, the magic eraser works super great. And while I'm editing this video, I just started making a list of all of the cleaning products I use and just different things I'm using around the house. And I'm going to link that down below in the description box for you guys in case you are wanting to purchase any of that stuff. I'm also going to link my cup rinser. I've gotten a ton of questions about my cup rinser, which is honestly like life-changing in the kitchen. I absolutely love it. And I don't know how I ever went without one. It is so handy. So if you are interested in getting one, I definitely recommend it. And like my husband, I think he'd be able to install it himself, but we didn't have to because we had our plumber put it in. So I think you just have to like cut a hole into your countertop and get it installed by a plumber if you don't know how to do it. So like I said, I highly recommend it. I will link it down below for anybody who is interested in knowing where I got it or which one it is. It is the Delta. I can't remember the name of it, but I will link it down there for you guys. And I can't stop staring at my outfit. It is so terrible. I usually don't like completely clash when I'm doing a cleaning video. I try to at least look decent, but on this morning I was literally like so tired and it was just so cold outside and I wanted some comfortable pants to wear, and I really didn't even want to wear tight leggings. I just wanted something loose and comfortable. So I just threw that on. But I do have an order of some athletic wear coming in. So I will have maybe some like cuter outfits for my cleaning videos, but we live in a cold place and I just always want to be cozy, especially if I'm at home. That's why I love summer, because you can throw on a pair of shorts and a cute shirt and it just looks so much nicer. But when I'm around the house, I'm not about to put on a pair of jeans or even sometimes leggings. Like, I don't feel like wearing leggings when it's freezing outside. Anyways, that's enough of a rant about my outfit, but I just couldn't believe how terrible it looked in the video. Getting closer to lunch, I am going to cook up these falafels that I made last night. So this I actually made with a falafel mix instead of like from scratch, but honestly these are so good. I've made them from scratch before and I could not even tell the difference. It was super delicious, and the thing I like about it is it's made from a dry mix. So I made a little bit too much last night and I put the leftovers in this container, and it was perfectly good to cook up the next day, which is today. So I'm just going to cook these up. I had the temperature on the pan a little bit too high, so they were cooking a little bit faster than I wanted them to. So I ended up having to break a couple of them up because they were still a little bit too moist on the inside. But once I turned it down, the rest of them cooked up really nicely. So I like to have these with tzatziki sauce. And I don't even know if that's how you say it. I think it's tzatziki or something like that. So I like to have it with that sauce and maybe like a Mediterranean salad or some couscous. So I just had some with some cucumbers and black olives. And then last night we had it with some roasted potatoes, like herb roasted potatoes. And it was a super easy, quick, and delicious meal. So anyways, I just wanted to cook these up. That way the pan can be cleaned and we don't have a mess in the kitchen this afternoon. And I just wanted to show you guys what the falafel mix looked like. I thought I filmed that clip, but I must have not pressed record. So I was showing you guys what the container looked like. Anyways, I just put it in the clip here so you guys can see what the container looks like. It's by Rose Hill, and then local friends, you can get that at the Warehouse Club. And you get the big, huge jug of it, and I think it was $29.99, which I thought was a really good deal because you don't really need that much of the mix to make quite a bit of falafels. So I've never really cooked on a wok before. I just bought this one about a week ago. It's a 16-inch carbon wok or something like that. I think it said carbon something on the tag, but I didn't really know much about it. But what I did learn is that once you're done cooking your food, immediately take your food out and wash the wok, because I noticed that like it can start rusting or discoloring. So it's just it's a type of material that you're going to want to keep seasoned, almost like a cast iron pan. So a cast iron pan, you can't just leave it soaking in water. It will start to rust. It will lose its seasoning. So same thing with this. You don't really want to be like scrubbing it with anything harsh, because you want to have that seasoning on the pan. So treat it like a cast iron pan. I really love it. It's huge. It is so handy. I just made like a giant pasta dish in there tonight. I just did like the one pot pasta. It was a Martha Stewart recipe. So it was so handy because we have a big family. So we needed like obviously a large portion. So I'm definitely happy with my decision to purchase that. And for all of the cabinets, I have a pretty simple process going here. I'm just vacuuming out any dust that was in the cabinet drawers. I noticed that a couple of them I missed when I put some of my dishes away. I really should have cleaned all of these out first, but we were in such a rush with everything we did when we had to move into the place. So I'm giving them a really good wipe down now, making sure all the dishes are clean and putting everything away nicely. And those darn little hockey tape tabs will be gone soon, because my cabinet pulls should be here any day now. And then we just have to wait on our cabinet guy to come and get those installed for us. I needed to dispose of the cooking oil that I cooked the falafels in, and I didn't want to pour it down the drain because that can clog your drains. So then I looked up this hack on Google, which turned out to be a total fail, by the way, because I just ended up getting oil all over the outside of the bag. But what they say to do is take the cooking oil and pour it into a baggie and throw it in the freezer so it can solidify, and then you can take it out with your trash. But like I said, I mean, it wasn't like a total fail, but enough that I had oil all over my hands and I had to wipe down the bag. So I just threw that bag in the freezer. That way it can, solidify, and I can just take it out with the trash without having to worry about it leaking all over the place. All right, I'm just going to let the music play for a couple of minutes. If you guys have cleaning to do, you can go ahead and clean along with me, get some stuff done, whether it's unload your dishwasher or wash some dishes. I've been doing a ton of hand washing dishes on this day, so I am so happy it's finally done, because I hate when I have dishes in the sink or on the counters. So those are all going to be washed and put away, which is really nice. And I'm just going to wipe down the kitchen sink area here. But yeah, anyways, clean along with me for a couple minutes, get as much done as you can. And I know a couple of you guys have mentioned about the plastic on the dishwasher and the fridge. The reason I'm keeping it on there is because the cabinet maker isn't really technically done in the kitchen yet. You still have to put the kick plates on in the bottom of the cabinets there, as well as a couple of our floating shelves and our door handles and pulls. So I just figured I would keep the plastic on there just in case, because he's going to be working in the kitchen still. It'll just protect the appliances. Just an extra layer of protection. I know it'll probably be okay, but you never know. I just figured I'd wait until he's all done, and then I would take the plastic off.
What if I'm no good for you? What if you're no good for me? Yeah. What if I'm no good for you? What if you're no good for me? Yeah. Sometimes when I'm reasoning about us, so effortless. Back to back we would carry on, and we'd do anything for what we started. But this time we could break. I'm running dry, everything's the same. We'll try tonight. This time we're not safe and sound. Not safe and sound. What if I'm no good for you? What if you're no good for me? Yeah. What if I'm no good for you? What if you're no good for me? Yeah. What if I'm no good for you? What if you're no good for me? Yeah. What if I'm no good for you? What if you're no good for me? Yeah. What if I'm no good for you? What if you're no good for me? What if I'm no good for you? What if you're no good for me? What if I'm no good for you? What if you're no good for me? What if I'm no good for you? What if you're no good?
So this pan has a good coating of oil on it right now from cooking those falafels. I'm not going to use any soap on the cast iron pan, because that way you can keep that coating on there and it'll stay seasoned, it'll stay non-stick. So I don't use soap unless I absolutely have to. Like if it's really gross or something like that, I'll use soap and then re-season it. But otherwise, you just use some hot water and a sponge and just wipe it down really well so there's no food residue on it. And then you just make sure you dry it right away, like I said, so it doesn't start rusting. Okay, so for the kitchen, I've gotten everything cleaned up. So I've got 3 boxes still that I have to unpack and wash. The dishwasher is running right now, and as soon as it's done, I will switch over. I will wash those things that are in the bins and get those put away. So I need to basically figure out what each of those drawers is going to contain. That way I can organize everything better. Now I came up with a way to tackle the organization in the house. It's so hard right now because I feel like there are like bins and boxes everywhere. So like some closets aren't put together yet and stuff like that. So what I'm going to do is choose one room at a time to completely organize, and the other ones I'll just do like damage control, just trying to maintain them. So I will make a list of what I need for each room. So for the kitchen, for example, I'm going to list all the containers that I want for organization, the floating shelves that we're going to be putting up. We need to get the lighting above the island. We need like drawer organizers. So here's where I'm going to put the labels. I'm going to order a label maker from Amazon. So I have that in my cart. I want to get that ordered, and that way it'll help the boys also know where everything goes. The under the sink here really needs to be organized. I've seen so many really nicely organized ones on YouTube. So I want to make mine really nice and organized as well, because right now it's just a hot mess under there. So that's going to be our coffee bar station. This is in our pantry. It's like, it still needs a coat of paint. We need our backsplash and our trim. And our cabinet pulls, of course. So we've got loads and loads of shaker cups, appliances, some seasonings and foods that still need to be put away, a lot of which I'm probably just going to be getting rid of and starting from scratch. We have all of the storage here under the island, so basically where the seating is. So that's going to be great for putting things that we don't really use that often. And then here, I can't even open this right now because I can't get my finger there without those pulls, but that's also going to be for maybe dishes and serving plates that we don't really use as often. And then here, I haven't decided what we're putting here yet, but lots and lots of storage space. But it's going to be really good to just go through all of my boxes and the drawers and stuff like that to figure out what is going where. Alrighty, so I just have to switch over the laundry. So I'm just taking my braided basket here and filling up the basket, bringing it back into my bedroom, and I will have to make sure I get that folded today. I am so behind on laundry folding, it just feels like I can never stay on top of it. There's always laundry to be done, and I'm going to try to make it a habit that when I take it out of the dryer, I fold it and put it away right away, but I always tell myself that and it never gets done, because sometimes I'll just have to switch over the laundry and we're running out the door, the kids have hockey or whatever. So I don't know, it is what it is. I'm trying my best to make sure I stay on top of it, but it's just, life gets busy. Like, how do you manage to stay on top of everything? You just don't. You just try your best, and that is it. So right after I'm done editing this video, actually, I have a whole bunch of laundry to fold, and I'm like, okay, do I start another video and start filming it again, or are people going to get sick of watching me fold laundry? I don't know. I guess we will see. I think it's just motivation for everybody, like all us moms out there. It just never stops. There's always something to do. So that's just the way my life is right now, and I'm just going to keep going and fold my laundry. Okay, so here's a question for you guys. I am planning on repainting this bedroom furniture very soon, hopefully within the next couple of weeks. And I was just searching online to get some ideas on what color I should paint it. My walls are 50% Repose Gray by Sherwin-Williams. So they're a very, very light gray. and I just wasn't sure what color I should do my bedroom furniture. I'm looking at all sorts of different options. I'm leaning towards like a white color, just like a teeny little bit of a warmer white. I think it's called cashmere. So it's either that, or I was looking at maybe doing like a darker color, but I don't know if I'm going to get sick of that. So something neutral, I think. What I really would love is like a nice natural wood color bedroom furniture set, but I'm not going to be spending the money on buying a new furniture set right now, because to be honest, this one is really great quality. It's just a little bit banged up, and it has that naturally distressed look. I got this from Pier 1 a few years back, but I just don't like the look of it anymore. It is kind of nicked up a little bit more now. So especially the night tables, the one night table needs to be replaced, but I'm going to try to rescue it because the bones of the night table are really still good. It's just that the top kind of got ruined from the kids leaving their drinks on there and stuff like that. So I'm going to see if I can rehab those first before I go ahead and replace them. But like I said, if you have any suggestions for paint colors, let me know in the comments down below. All right, so here is a perfect example of what I mean about not getting the laundry put away. I'm in the groove, I'm getting laundry folded, everything is going good, but I have to stop what I'm doing in a few minutes and head to the boys' hockey. So it like ruins the flow. I don't get it put away, but really there's nothing I can do. So what I'm going to do is just fold as much as I can and then save this for when I get home. And then when I get home, I will try to fold as much as I can. Also, I probably won't get it all put away because the kids are going to be going to bed for the night, and I don't want to be going into their room and going through the drawers and into their closets to put stuff away because they need to sleep. So I'll just do what I can for now, and it is what it is. All right, so I made it back home. I've got my gigantic scarf on because I'm still chilly from the rink, but I'm just going to switch to my sweater here so I can stay cozy. I'm going to just keep folding to get as much done as I can before we have to go to bed. But the unfortunate part is I still have more laundry that's going to be coming out of the dryer, but I'm just going to have to fit in what I can and then just continue this basically in the next video. So the next video you guys will watch, I've still got more laundry to fold and clean. It's really just never ending. So actually, I really don't even mind folding laundry because I will put on a show and I can watch a show while I'm folding. So I usually throw something on the TV in the bedroom. Sometimes I'll watch YouTube videos. Sometimes it'll just be something on Netflix. Let me know what you guys like to watch when you're folding laundry. I'm always looking for different ideas. Sometimes I even like watching like motivational videos that have to do with business and work. Sometimes I watch fellow YouTubers because I love watching their videos. And yeah, I'm just always looking for something new to watch. So let me know what you guys like to watch while folding laundry.
And I know that I said all these things, but now when you're with her, I can see that you miss me. Just stay till the
I'm just putting away a few items, whatever I can squeeze in before I have to get the kids to bed. So I just grabbed an armful of stuff, getting that put away. And then once I'm finished with that and the kids are getting ready for bed, I went downstairs to the island in the kitchen just to go over my list of things I wanted to get for my kitchen organization. I have a whole bunch of other stuff in my cart too of things that I would like to get. I've got some spice jars I want, just some organizational things, home decor. I've got the label maker in here. I thought this was a pretty good price. It's 25 pieces for 23 something. And I think I'm going to get that because that'll be perfect to put in the drawers. That label maker looks super handy. So basically this is everything I have in my cart right now that I want to get. And these are the items that I'm looking at, trying to see if they would work good in my kitchen. That lid organizer looks pretty handy, so I'm considering that. This is the spice jar. Well, it's not just one spice jar, it's 36 pieces. So I'm going to be ordering that one. For some reason, the 48 piece one takes way longer to come in than the 36 piece one. So I will order that one first and see how it goes. So I'm just going to basically spend the rest of the evening getting that Amazon order together and just maybe having a cup of tea and relaxing for the night. So that is my spice jar I'm just showing you guys right now. That's what I want to fill with those cute little spice jars. But that is it for my video, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please make sure you give it a thumbs up, leave a comment, and make sure you guys are subscribed and click that little notification bell so you guys don't miss any of my future videos. And I will see you guys next time in the next video. Bye!